Merry meet and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Sorry for the delay. We had a little technical glitch, but it's all fixed now. And moderating today on... Oh, I'm in the wrong page here. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Suzanne, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Diane. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you to everybody for joining us today for this general reading for all signs. If you're watching this on YouTube and it's on a restream, you can fast forward through the shuffling I'm about to do if you feel like it by using the timestamps in the video description. I'm using this very well-loved deck of CBD Tarot de Marseille, and I love it. It's one of my favorite Marseille decks. Let's purify with this beautiful Vervain by Fragonard. It's another lovely Van. 3 sprays in this big room is more than sufficient. You can find out information about how to purchase each of these products in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. And like I said, this is a general reading for all signs for today, the 1st of June, 2023. Going out to everybody, whether you're watching live or on a restream. It goes out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it because it may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, all of which are available on my website for restream, ariels-corner.com, Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. If you happen to be on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you can watch on Twitch without any ads simply by subscribing to us there. We have a shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. All the different decks that I read with that are still in print are available there, along with all kinds of other cool magical items. It's an affiliate store, which means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. We appreciate your support, but mostly we just appreciate you being here today for this general reading for all signs. June 1st, 2023. Happy June, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you aren't, I hope this reading helps you to turn it around in some significant way. Let's see what's in the cards for you today, shall we? Starting off with the 2 of coins, then the Page of Swords, and then the Temperance card. Looks like everything's going to turn out just fine. One thing that you want to make sure to do is question everything today. Don't believe anything at face value. And another thing you can do is invoke consciously and purposefully the aspect of this called divine truth. So you can just invoke divine truth. You can just say, I call upon divine truth. Divine truth is the one and only reality in this situation, etc. Those kinds of statements. Calling on divine truth and questioning what's being presented to you is going to save you so much time and so many frustrations. No matter what, you're going to come out on top today, but you can really have smooth sailing if you just assume that a lot of what you're hearing is nonsense. a lot of people's opinions, a lot of news, a lot of whatever it is not necessarily right. So just question it. And you don't want to necessarily assume that everyone's wrong either, but you do want to give yourself the freedom to question things and to ask that divine truth be revealed to you. Part of where divine truth needs to be revealed to you is your own impatience on how things are manifesting in your life. That's this 2 of coins is frequently a great impatience about how things are manifesting. Very frequently, it's impatience with money, but it can be other kinds of manifestations in the physical world too. And that's probably where the biggest place that you need to question is. The idea that it's taking too long, or the idea that that it's not working, is not necessarily true. Almost always, the 2 of coins is an indication that things are manifesting, things are working out for you. It's just not in your timeline, just not on your timeline. So question the validity of what you expect out of your timeline. Allowing yourself to have patience sometimes is the very thing that speeds up the manifestation. How's that for a dichotomy, a divine dichotomy? right? The more you just allow yourself to be patient, let things be the way they are. Don't try to push it. Don't get upset. Don't keep looking at the clock or looking over your shoulder, making sure things are working out for you. When you just let everything be the way it is, dropping that tension in and of itself can very frequently speed up the manifestation in a very significant way. So, questioning the validity of your impatience is one of the biggest ways that you can question whether something's real or not. All right, so this temperance card, I call it the angelic elixir. In some of the very ancient decks, temperance wasn't called temperance, it was called the angel. And the angel is your guide. It's your inner guidance. It's your guardian angel, your spirit guide. Whatever words work for you, it's yours. And infinite intelligence never left you unattended. Infinite intelligence never left you alone. But because of the kind of, and we don't have to go into all of the cosmology of it, but this is such a confusing world. And knowing that you have, excuse me, access to this guidance to guide you through the confusion is huge. Now, what this angel happens to be mixing up here is what I call the angelic elixir. And that just means that it's specific medicine for your ailment, no matter what that ailment happens to be. Whether it looks like for many of you, it's financial, it can be a health problem, it can be relationships, whatever the ailment is, it's a specific issue for you, and you need a specific treatment. And your angel's the only one that knows what that is. And it's available to you. In fact, she was mixing this up, or he or they were mixing this up before you even realized there was a problem, just so that it would be at the ready. So your job today is to recognize that that help is available, to recognize that that cure, or whatever you want to call it, that treatment, that elixir is available for you and is already. It's already been made. And all you have to do is accept it and receive it. And one way that you can do that is by listening to a meditation that I made based on this temperance card called Healing with the Angelic Elixir. And you can find that on my website, ariels-corner.com/tarot meditations with a hyphen, tarot-meditations, ariels-corner.com/tarot-meditations. You can also search for it on my YouTube channel. Angelic Elixir Gatoga is probably going to get it if you're searching on YouTube. And I'm sure that the moderators are so good that they probably already put a link to it in the chat thread. All right, we've got this King of Swords, this 10 of Swords, and then this beautiful 4 of Cups. So the good news about the 10 of Swords and the King of Swords is that it's already happened. It's already happened. It's done. And this 10 of Swords here, it's finished. There's nothing more to come unless you want to perpetuate it, which is why you want to question everything. Part of why many of you are having this feeling of defeat right now is because of your own, like I said earlier, impatience and your need to dig your heels into that impatience and to make yourself right at the expense of either your situation or or other people. This need to be right. Now, sometimes this need to be right is directed at yourself too. You're just mean to yourself. You know, you're just this is like such a bully card. The King of Swords is such that part of our human personality that's just mean for the sake of being mean and doesn't care what compassion looks like, doesn't care what the effects are. Just I'm right. And it's just an annoying part of our personality, and we all have access to that whenever we succumb to it. But the problem is that the only thing that the King of Swords can offer you is defeat, is destruction, is unhappiness. Right? So if you're feeling unhappy, if you're feeling destroyed, if you're feeling defeated, it's because of the King of Swords. Now, the good news is that this is in your past and you don't need to recreate it. So instead of going back to that need to be right at all costs, let's go into this angelic elixir instead. Let's find some patience, and especially grace and patience with yourself. I think for many of you, this King of Swords is really directed to yourself. And even if it is directed outwards, it's ultimately because of something that you are angry with yourself about. And being angry with yourself doesn't get you very far. It's good to notice the anger. You don't want to suppress it and pretend like it's not there, but question it. This again. Question it. How justified are you at being mad at yourself? Do you deserve to be mad? Now, I understand it can be upsetting when a puppy pees on your new carpet, but you don't have to like kill the dog, right? You don't have to like be mean and cruel to the dog. And most of us wouldn't, but we would be mean and cruel to ourselves. We wouldn't show ourselves the same compassion that we would show to a puppy. Yes, it's irritating sometimes when things don't work out the way you want them to at the second that you want them to, or something negative happens. Like today, I had a problem with my audio, but instead of being all down on ourselves and like, why am I such a jerk, or why am I so stupid, or whatever that stuff is, and being so impatient with ourselves, we deserve the same compassion that a puppy does, or a little kid does, or any other innocent being that is in our presence that may or may not always be giving us the results that we want. Babies cry. You don't throw them out the window. Dogs chew up your favorite thing. You don't kill them, right? You make mistakes. You don't always get things right. You don't deserve condemnation for that. What you can do is call on that angelic elixir to heal you from all of this negative self-image, and to find patience and compassion with yourself, which, like I said earlier, in and of itself, oftentimes is the catalyst to speed up the manifestations that you've been so frustrated about, that have been taking so long. This 4 is talking about how you need right now, especially now, a very systematic approach to your spiritual practice. Very systematic. Like, find something that is the same every day, always doing the same thing for a little while. You don't have to stick with it forever, but just find something that you can just come back to again and again and again, so that you can receive this grace that is waiting for you, instead of letting your own mind run amok and be so mean to yourself. And a lot of times we're so mean to ourselves, and then we say, no, we're not. No, I'm not. And that's this. Because, of course, the King of Swords doesn't think the King of Swords is mean, because the King of Swords doesn't care about compassion. The King of Swords doesn't care about kindness. The King of Swords doesn't care about any of that. The King of Swords just cares about being right and destroy, 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 destroy. And that's just part of the ego. It's just a facet of human personality. You didn't make it, but you do have to take responsibility for succumbing to it. So let's be a little bit more vigilant with ourselves in favor of compassion, and call on that higher power, that angelic elixir, that guardian angel, to show us how to find more compassion to ourselves and to other people, so that we can stop this cycle of abuse, and we can stop this cycle of destruction, and we can get back to having these manifestations be exactly what we desire them to be, and even better than what we thought was possible. And we can get that through a very disciplined approach to our spiritual practice, and accepting the help that is already available to us. All right, you're going to do great. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Suzanne on YouTube and Diane on Twitch. You are awesome. And we will see you all tomorrow for another general reading. Blessed be.